You think being harmless makes you a good man? No, it makes you weak. Let me tell you something that's gonna shatter the lie you've been living. You've been taught your entire life that being a nice guy is the goal. Be agreeable, don't cause trouble, keep your head down, smile, apologize, make everyone comfortable. And what has that gotten you? You get walked over, disrespected, ignored. You wonder why the world doesn't take you seriously, why people don't listen when you speak, why your boundaries get trampled like dirt under boots. I'll tell you why. It's because you have confused being harmless with being good. And those two things are not the same. Jordan Peterson said it perfectly, and I want you to burn this into your mind. A harmless man is not a good man. A good man is a very, very dangerous man who has that under voluntary control. Read that again. A dangerous man, not a pushover, not a doormat, not someone who smiles while the world spits in his face. If you are not capable of aggression, if you have never tapped into that primal force inside you, then your peace means absolutely nothing. A sheep isn't peaceful because it's virtuous. It's peaceful because it has no other choice. It cannot defend itself. It cannot fight back. And when the wolf comes, it dies. Is that you? Are you the sheep pretending that your weakness is somehow noble? Because if you are, you need to wake up right now. Now, listen carefully. There is an ancient concept that has been buried under centuries of softness and participation trophies. The Stoics understood it. Warriors understood it. It's called meekness. And now, meekness does not mean weakness. Meekness means power under control. It means you are a war horse, trained for battle, muscles coiled, ready to charge, but standing still because its master commands it. That horse could crush a man's skull with one kick. It could trample armies, but it doesn't. Not because it can't, because it chooses not to. That is meekness. That is strength. You need to understand something fundamental about human nature. You need to be a monster first. You need to cultivate that capacity for violence, for aggression, for standing your ground no matter what stands in front of you. And then, only then, can you learn to control it. You cannot control what you do not possess. A man who has never been angry, who has never felt that fire in his chest, who has never wanted to flip the table and watch the world burn, that man has nothing to control. He's empty. He's a ghost walking through life, hoping no one notices how powerless he really is. People respect the lion, not the sheep. Which one are you? When you walk into a room, do people feel your presence, or do they forget you're even there? The dangerous man doesn't need to roar. He doesn't need to puff his chest to prove anything. His power is in his stillness. Everyone knows instinctively that he is not to be tested. He has integrated his shadow. He has made peace with the monster inside him, and that monster is always ready, always watching, always one decision away from being unleashed. But he keeps it leashed. That is control. That is true power. So how do you become this man? How do you stop being harmless and start being dangerous? First, you need to feel your aggression. Go to the gym and lift heavy. Not the pretty weights, not the ones that make you look good in the mirror. Lift the iron that scares you. Feel the rage in your muscles. Feel what it's like to push your body to the edge of breaking and then go further. That aggression, that primal force, is not your enemy. It is your fuel. Learn it. Respect it. Second, learn to say no. No explanations, no apologies, no softening the blow. When someone crosses your boundary, you look them in the eye and you say no, and then you stop talking. You don't justify. You don't negotiate. You hold the line. Most men are terrified of this because they've been trained to be agreeable, to make everyone happy. But a dangerous man knows that his word is law. When he says no, it is final. Third, make eye contact, real eye contact, not the nervous glance, not the submissive look away. Lock eyes, hold it, let them feel the weight of your presence. Let them know that you are not intimidated, you are not backing down, you are not afraid. This one skill alone will change how people treat you. Now picture this. The dangerous man walks into a room. He doesn't announce himself. He doesn't need to. The energy shifts. Conversations pause for half a second. People feel him before they see him. He is calm, relaxed, but there is something in his eyes, something in the way he holds his body that tells everyone in that room, do not test me. He is not looking for a fight, but he is ready for one, always. And because of that readiness, because of that controlled aggression, the fight never comes. That is the paradox. The more dangerous you are, the less you need to prove it. So here is your mission. Be a monster. Then learn to control it. Become the man who is capable of terrible things, but chooses peace. That is strength. That is power. That is what the world respects. Stop being harmless. Start being dangerous.